What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be talking about the live stream where Dana White finally broke the news that Conor McGregor and Tony Ferguson are going to coach the seasons of Tough. Oh wait, that didn't happen. Yeah, honestly, that's what everybody thought was going to happen. Everyone thought that this was going to be the announcement. I saw all over Twitter, but it was not. But we did get a few good announcements, and we're going to be breaking down the UFC schedule all the way up to April 9th or 8th, I believe. So if you guys aren't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share, and all that, and let's get into the schedule. All right, obviously first, Dana talked about the newest pay-per-view coming up, which is Alexander Volkanovski versus Islam Makhachev in Australia. Now, obviously, there wasn't so much to break about this card. The card is obviously pretty done by now, and we get to March 5th, which is another card that is pretty much done as well. It's the big John Jones Cyril Gane card. Co-main event now confirmed: Valentina Shevchenko versus Alexa Grasso at 125. Pretty interesting fight there. We also got Bo Nickel on the main card. We got Dan Hooker fighting on the main card. Jeff Neal and Shavkat Rakhmonov rescheduled and put on that card. We also have the prelims: Derek Brunson fighting on the prelims, Cody Garbrandt even fighting on the prelims. The prelims are stacked as well as the main card. That card is absolutely insane. Then we jump to March 18th, which I've said in the past, like, I'm a little disappointed in. We're going to London. Where are all these guys? We don't have Arnold Allen, we don't have Tom Aspinall, we don't have Paddy Pimblett, we don't have Molly McCann. We don't have a lot of these top London fighters, and yes, there is a reason for it, and you know, I could break down each individual reason, but there isn't each individual reason for it. It's just disappointing. It's not the UFC's fault. Card is kind of suffering because of it, but we do have a good main event. Obviously, the trilogy between Usman and Leon Edwards. What's going to happen? Can Leon Edwards once again upset Kamaru Usman, or is Kamaru Usman going to dominate like he did in the 24 minutes of that fight, basically? Co-main event: Justin Gaethje, Rafael Fiziev. Absolutely insane fight. But then we jump a few weeks later. Now, this April 8th pay-per-view had little to no announcements, and Dana is dropping bombs. I'm going to break down everything so far that we know about this pay-per-view. Now, before this, we did know about the Adrian Yanez and Rob Font fight, and we also knew that this fight would be in Brooklyn or maybe New York City at Madison Square Garden, and the main event has just been confirmed, which makes me think maybe this card won't be in New York after all. Alex Pereira versus Israel Adesanya 2 or 4, whatever you want to consider. It is finally going down. We saw Alex Pereira complaining, saying Israel Adesanya was not ready for May, saying he was going to fight Robert Whittaker, saying he was going to fight Jamal Hill even, but it looks like the fight is finally going to get made. It looks like that this is what they're going to do, and look, April 8th makes sense. I think that's like about like 6 months or so since they last fought, and they last fought in New York, which makes me think maybe this card won't be in New York after all, or maybe they could. Maybe that's even more of a reason to have it in New York, because the same people that saw that could also see the next fight. I don't know, but honestly, I don't think the UFC is going to have a problem selling out the Barclays Center or selling out Madison Square Garden, so who knows, honestly. The last fight delivered. I wouldn't mind seeing it again in person. So we also had a massive fight announced for that card, which we talked about yesterday. Jorge Masvidal's return after he fought Colby Covington is now returning. He's had now 3 losses in a row, and now is going to be fighting Gilbert Durinho Burns. This is a fight that's been talked about now for months. I mean, we've been hearing about this since September. Was supposed to be at Madison Square Garden in November, and then supposed to be in December, and then supposed to be in Brazil. Eventually, Gilbert was like, okay, let me go fight someone else. Let me get busy. Fought Neil Magny, submitted him in the first round, dominant, basically took no damage, and now going after Jorge Masvidal. Gilbert wanted this fight in London, I think, because he did tweet it, but we're getting this in April, and I don't mind that. This is definitely a fight that's going to be for the #1 contender. Whoever wins this is going to fight the winner of Usman Edwards, and obviously, yes, we do have Hamza in the mix, so who knows? And Dana did tease and said, hey, we have a lot of awesome fights for May, June, July, and the rest of the year. He didn't want to say anything because obviously there's nothing confirmed on paper yet. I was hoping to end it off with a Conor McGregor tough announcement with Tony Ferguson or something like that, but we didn't get that, and who knows, honestly, who knows when we're going to get that? Who knows if that's going to happen? But honestly, the UFC is just fucking going off this year, going off in the beginning of the year for the 30th anniversary. I mean, this so far, Q1 of 2023 is stacked. Main events are crazy. I seriously cannot wait for that 285 card. Let me know what fights you're looking forward to. Let me know what fights you guys want booked later on. What other things you want Dana to announce in the future? What fight are you most looking forward to? For me personally, it's the John Jones Cyril Gane fight or Volkanovski Islam. I mean, there's so many I could choose from, honestly, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Let me know. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, and all that, and I'll see you guys in the next one.